All right, guys, welcome back. So let me just stick that there for now. So once you have all the blade on and it's all where you want it and you've got your blade guide put back in place, they recommend that you torque the blades 25 to 30 foot-pounds. So I've been using just a regular old school torque wrench on the tension handle, and it is a 1-inch drive. So I put it on here and I take it to in between 25 and 30. I split the difference, and that seems to work really well. I'm not as technically inclined as a lot of you are, so for me to like hand tighten this thing to 25 to 30 pounds of torque, I don't know. So I just decide to play it safe and use the tools that are available. So it's tracking great, so we don't really need to do anything more to the blades or to alignment or anything, which is fortunate, because to get these dialed in is kind of a process, and I'll make another video on that at some point and show you guys how that stuff is done. But for now, I just kind of wanted to take you guys through the mill and how to change a blade, and let's get the thing started up and let's go through a log and see what happens. So we'll get that going right now. All right, so now that we've got that all tightened down, the log is dogged down on everything, we're gonna start the water up. So you wanna, I'm still playing around with all this stuff, but you wanna make sure that you've got a nice drip of water coming out. And now I'm starting to drip, so that's good. You want to make sure that the guide has enough room to get by the log. So I have to loosen this up and look down the back side of this thing to see how much space I need to go through, and I can make adjustments on the fly as well. So that right there looks pretty good. This log does kind of jar off on a it curves a little bit at the end, so I'm going to pull it out a little wider. We'll tighten this down. Water's going good. I think we don't need that much water, so we'll close that up a little bit. Just want a drip. That's all we want. And I mixed a half a cup of Dawn soap in the water as well. So there we go. So I put fuel in it. It's a key start. There's a battery, so you have all that. You want to figure out, how high you want your first cut. So, I come down here. I'll bring it up to where I'd like to start my first cut at. And I'll lock that in, and then what I'll do is I'll look at the measuring guide, and I'm at 12. So I know, based on where I have the blade right now, that I'm at 12 inches. On the ruler itself, it's just a gauge for me to know where I'm at blade wise. So I'll go ahead and choke it. The gas is on. Right up. That's it. So you heard it. I just turned the key once and boom, it fires right up. So I haven't run the mill in only 3 days. Let it warm up a little bit, so we'll get the button. What we're going to do is let the blade do the work. We're just going to help guide the blade through the wood. So you don't want to force it, you don't want to push it through, you just want to kind of let the wood dictate how fast you're going to go. You want to make sure that you accelerate the saw. You want to engage that clutch, and you want maximum RPM going through the wood. If you don't, you're going to wear out your clutch a lot faster, and you're going to wear the blades out a lot faster. So let's do the first cut. a 2-inch slab. I mean, as you guys can see, this is it's a lot of fun. I mean, to be able to like cut your own trees down, right, and then have the ability to bring them over, bring a log over to your mill and put it on a mill and create whatever you want. I want to create a couple of end tables, so I just cut some live edge, you know, pine slabs just now. They're 2-inch thick, and you know, I mean, this piece of wood is. It's a great piece of wood here. This is from the stuff that we took down last year, so it's dried out pretty well. And you can see, I mean, it's still green, it's still moist, but it's not real heavy. So, and this is going to make some great coffee tables, end tables, you know, and some other things. The other thing I'm going to do is try to get a 6x6 out of this right now. So I was just trying to get down to the core of the wood for an optimal 6x6. So we'll get going on that. Let me get this one off of here first, and then I'll have to go get the tractor to put this stuff on. But for now,